There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Simple dating rules which will save you a heartache, an exciting topic, I believe, and we are ready to have Benjamin Zulu unleash and unpack what he has for us today. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. My name is Sylvia Keremi, and I believe we're gonna be having a fire on this one. Benjamin Zulu, I didn't know there are dating rules actually.
Yes. Somebody said that dating is both a science and art. Science in that it follows consistent principles of human psychology and sociology, and an art in that it requires creativity and adaptability and intuition in making moves in that arena. And today we are talking about the ones that are simple, yet they are atomic. They change a lot. Simple rules that change a lot. One of those simple rules is that to keep it short and sweet. When you go to dating, stop looking for a serious relationship. Serious relationship is synonymous for heavy investment before marriage. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a baptized emotional entanglement. It's a whitewashed, misplaced attachment. Never focus relationship. Whatever word you use, you should not end with relationship.
Yes.
Focus on marriage. When you focus on marriage, what are you saying? Covenant, permanence, commitment, life.
Yeah.
The words you use affect the energy you elicit, the people you attract. Anybody wants a relationship because of the benefits. No covenant, no commitment, no cost. Doors are open. You can just walk out.
Yeah.
The reason we marry wrong is because we marry from a relationship.
That's new.
Relationship. Anybody. Surely. Who doesn't want to ride? You know, a relationship is like a ride in a Mercedes. Who doesn't want a ride in a Mercedes?
Everybody wants it.
But how many can afford a Mercedes? You go to DTW saying, I want a ride. Will they bother you? Try to go to a ride.
I want a ride.
In S class. So you don't rent cars. You can go check guys who rent.
Yeah.
Here we sell. You too. Stop hiring yourself out.
Oh.
People want ride. Please, people want riding good things like you.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes.
A ride is not committed. It's just a ride. So we shop for a ride when we meant to have right of ownership.
Yeah.
So look for the marriage itself. That's what brings the bar to covenantal. That's when you begin to look at her like a wife, not just girlfriend. Please, girlfriend is about romance, eh?
Yeah.
Okay? Boyfriend is just about romance.
Yeah.
But husband? Do you see it's a very different image?
Very different.
I'm looking for husband. You try, this is a very young boy, sorry. Husbands can't be boys. But if it's a boyfriend, it's a boy. You know, the moment you say girlfriend, the starting word is girl.
Yeah.
It's a counterfeit. This is a confusion.
Yes.
When you think of wife, you think wife and this one. I hope you know that a husband cannot be a young man. That's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
That's a contradiction. Husband suggests leadership, further energy, management, stability. You can't do that when you're young. It's not even conceivable.
Yeah.
That's why we have produced a lot of terrible things we are calling marriages. We crown the kids to be kings. How much can a kid perform in kingship? You're getting boys making them husbands.
True.
They continue tearing people apart. The moment you shop for wife, marriage, husband, standard of people who are shocked. Huh? Am I thinking of marriage? No, I'm not talking about marriage right now. Exactly my point.
Yeah.
And one guy called and I told him, bro, there's no crisis there. He just decided to complicate your life and now you pretend to be asking for help. Because you started, I've been in a relationship for a long time. Stop there. Stop there. You've been what?
Yeah, in a relationship for a long time.
What is that? It just shows how little you respect your season and your life and yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And how you prefer emotional indulgences to really laying. You know every season has a task.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yes.
Every season in your life?
Yes, it has a task.
Yes. And Erik Erikson studied those tasks for every season. And 13 to 19, I'm just picking some of them, is ego identity versus raw confusion. And he said if you fail to look for your identity, you leave that season with confusion.
Yeah.
Then 20 to 29, intimacy versus isolation, connectedness versus inability to connect.
Yeah.
If you navigate it well, you come out there with ability to connect with yourself and with the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you come out of it with isolated from yourself, isolated from the world.
Yes.
The glue always first goes inside, then goes outside. Then 30 and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
He says generativity versus stagnation. When you learn to be to generate, to be productive, to find your center,
Mm-hmm.
your energy, you generate. If you don't, you stagnate.
Yeah.
Retirement, 60 and beyond, is integrity versus despair. You retire with gratitude for what you've achieved. Or you despair how your life was pointless.
Yeah.
There's a task in every season. So this boy was telling, bro, you're just telling me how you've decided to do the wrong things at the wrong time. You prefer failings to foundations.
Yeah.
And that's not a crisis. That's just a person shooting themselves in the foot. Okay, we say if you drink poison and start diarrheaing, the doctor can also treat you, but you first.
Yeah.
You pay.
You pay.
Nobody will handle your madness
Yeah.
for free. So we are always giving free information for those who want to really build their life.
Mm-hmm.
But some don't want to learn.
Yeah.
They're still there in the dungeons, drinking sewage, taking nonsense because it feels good.
Yeah. True.
They said diarrhea. Hey, I'm diarrhea. Thank you. That's the bank account. This is life.
Yes.
You can actually do what you want with it. Just know that we are not. Somebody said, commenting about these people are changing their gender. They said, if a man pretends that he's a woman, that is his choice. But if he also wants us to pretend that he is a woman, that's our choice.
That's our choice.
So you may pretend that you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's your choice. But if you also want me to pretend that you don't know what you're doing,
Don't force me to assume it's right.
exactly,
And it's okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think we also need to mention that in dating, why we are saying you keep it short and sweet is when you are precise and polite.
Yes.
But when does this come from? By knowing what you're looking for. Many people don't. And when I ask, when you say you're in a relationship for a long time, what are you talking about? It's like you're saying, I've been in an interview for a long time.
Yeah.
Would you ever imagine a conversation opener? Someone's telling you they've been
In an interview for a long time. Of course, you take them as not serious.
What are we talking about? You can't tell me we don't have a meeting point.
Yeah.
We don't have a ground on which you can converse.
Yes.
You don't live for the values I live for. I live for development,
Yeah.
self-actualization. I try to do the right thing at the right time. I cross bridges when I get there. Oh no, she was in school. Where does a person who's in school need a man? What are you doing with a student yourself? You decided to become a foster parent? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. But don't ask why those things don't work. They are not meant to work. They're not meant to work. Let me also remind you, Sylvia, that some people don't want peace. They don't pay the price of peace. peace comes from alignment, and many people don't care about alignment. Alignment comes from self-awareness, self-discovery, knowing what works for you, knowing where you are going. The Bible calls it the things that make for your peace. You need to know them.
Yes.
The depth of understanding I need from a woman. What I live for. The things I want to achieve in my life. The kind of lifestyle I want. The kind of money I must have. The kind of peace of mind I enjoy. The kind of engagement. The kind of activities that give me fulfillment. The kind of space. The things that make for my peace. I should find them out. When a man is determined that he would like to move with honor and drive things like Mercedes, even before he drives it, you can see this person is focused on something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's working on something.
Yeah.
That's why many people just neglect their peace, neglect their future, and that's why you hear somebody telling you they've been in something, entanglement, 10 years, 5 years, 8 years. Just know, they may wake up some day later, but the chunk of time you lose when you should have been working for the things that make for your peace can mean that you may miss an entire season. You miss out on an entire season. Keep it short and sweet. Sweet in terms of you don't have to get angry with the people because you realize they don't live the way you expected. Be sweet. Let people be. In fact, when you realize, it's not what I thought, you live politely. Also, keep it brief so that you're not emotionally invested. It's not drawn out. Don't get into things people call long-term relationships. Those are time waste. When people are just looking for emotional comfort, they can get into anything. It's inconceivable that people you're not meeting for months and they're still saying you're in a relationship. You're officially wasting your life. You're officially just looking for emotional stimulation. You don't even care about the seasons of your life.
True.
In another show, we defined long distance relationship. We said when somebody just travels for conference, that's not a long distance relationship. Long distance is when they are settled so far away and the distance is so prohibiting, you can no longer meet when you need to, talk when you need to, move things forward is when you need to. And if somebody is moving to the Middle East for 3 years, why are you getting into anything with them?
It's risky.
Why? If I'm taking masters in Sweden, stop going by feelings. You may like people who are in South Carolina. How practical is it?
It's not.
Because you don't date for marriage, just date to pass time. That's why you get entanglements into anything. When you know I need to get married and I should be married at most 3 years from today, that's when a lot of time. When you're putting yourself out emotionally. The moment is precise. I'm looking to settle now. Distractions are easy to identify. Do you see it? When you're looking to settle presently, when you do things at the right time. Even when you go ready to buy any piece of land or any house, those who told you, there's a guy here building a house, I think it will be completed in 2 years. Did you sit there to wait for it?
No.
You went to the ones already now. It helps you so much when you do things at the right season. You avoid time wasters. Because they are obviously outside your time zone. Your time limit. I'm working with 2 years. I'm working with one who's ready. We said if you date right, you can't date long because it's very vulnerable to put yourself out. Hey, my name is Sylvia. I come from this place. I do this. How long can you do that?
Not for so long.
You can't do that forever. You can't do that forever. When you date right, you date with intention. You keep it short, direct. In fact, you do phone calls to eliminate time wastage.
And when you're talking about entanglements, I just thought of something. I read somewhere that you could be in a situation whereby you've been entangled, or you're in that situation with someone who has helped you so much in life, and then you found yourselves dating, but along the way you realize things are not good and this person probably is hurting you or something. How do I terminate a high stakes entanglement?
Yes. And we said to generally avoid people who have helped you very much in life. They're not easy to let go.
Yeah.
They're not easy also to judge correctly. You already feel indebted. Avoid dating people whom you feel indebted. You're likely to accept them because of your history, not of your future.
Yeah.
This does not mean when you start dating you won't help each other. We're just saying mentors, people who have really helped you to settle here, grown here. They have become almost parental authority.
Yeah.
You may find yourself too grateful, rewarding them with marriage. And with time, you realize a lot is not aligned.
Yeah.
When people help you because your dad connected you to his friend in Kisumu and his friend helped you to find office, to get a house, to maneuver around, helped you to settle and protected you against bullying at work. Some people are good.
Yeah.
But the same guy is also young and single. He helped you so much, you feel so grateful, there's all this chemistry. You're not, you're human.
Yeah.
You're human. You see how much you're safe when he's around.
Yes.
And he checks whether you're okay. When you're in a situation, he drops everything, rescues you out. He may, whatever, my life with this person, it will be so easy, this person is so caring. And your parents like the guy. They would trust him. Even your mom suggests, how is your friend?
Yeah.
You Sylvia, don't you have eyes? What else are you looking for?
Yeah. Yes.
And sometimes society pushes two decent people towards each other because they're decent.
Yeah.
You're single, decent people,
And decent.
promising. You're a star.
Yeah.
They can see a person who was a star.
Yes.
A young girl here who is, hardworking, polite, clean girl. She's not the clubbing type, crazy type. No, goes to church, comes home. That's how society defines.
A good one.
She can clasp her hands and say, Namaste. It's a very clean girl. And so society is very short-handed. They really just look outside. You may find that the guy has a good life. Sometimes even drive home together. You come from the same area. I'm going home this weekend. Me too. Let's go. You drive. So they see you coming home in the village, looking like they just hope. They wish you can marry and make the families closer. Become in-laws. And parents are excited. Oh, the prospect. Careful. What happens when you want to walk away from something that is going to ruffle a lot of relationships, disappoint a lot of people? Sometimes it's not your parent, it's your pastor, it's your priest who has another person here who they would wish for you, and this priest has mentored you. So sometimes they don't want to marry you, they want you to marry their recommendation.
Yes.
And to turn them down is really hard. Many people choose the 3 methods I told you. The sabbatical leave. Sabbatical leave is when this person, you can't disappoint them to their face.
Yeah.
You pretend you're going to the wilderness for 3 days to worship. It's a pilgrimage. You'll be back. This is when you're dealing with a pharaoh or somebody who has been your master in some sense. The boss who mentored you has also found you a good guy who can marry you.
Yeah.
And has introduced you and you have come highly recommended. Sometimes you'll find those situations even when people are recommending you a job to take, a car to buy, but you are not sure. You're not anti, but you're just not sure.
Not sure.
You can postpone commitment. Just do that. Don't say no now and don't say yes. Just postpone. That is one quick way of getting out of entanglements. That person wanted. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it later.
Yeah.
Then that later becomes later. So sabbatical is when you pretend you're busy in something else. There's another called slow fade. Slow fade is when you simply begin to disappear from this person's this person's universe in slow bites.
Yeah.
Look for another job. Migrate to another house. Create another community. Get another side course. Calculate how that person is no longer going to be part of your regular day-to-day to see your life so much and keep you in their mind. You don't do it in a day.
Yeah.
You just keep one weekend. You don't meet. You appear the other one. You appear 2, disappear 1. Appear 3, disappear 2.
Yeah.
Slow fade.
Slow fade.
Slow fade is when you have time.
Yeah.
And you don't want confrontations. Slow fade allows them to also gravitate to other people. They will not realize what happens. They just realize we grew apart. That's how we usually come to end it.
Yeah.
I think we have grown apart. You keep it short and sweet. And when it's a heavy invested person or coming highly recommended from a person you don't want to offend, you can be indirect. Another method is if they're being pushy, to just be polite and firm, which is the hardest. When it's a person you care about, and they're going to tell another person, that's one will be disappointed. This one could react, retaliate, polite and say, I think I am not feeling it. That is the hardest. When you are pushed to the corner, be polite and firm.
Yeah.
But you should avoid it when it's a high stakes. Don't say it directly, buy time. Get out of sight.
Oh.
Get out of sight. Being that there was sense you're not there.
Yeah.
They will sense it. They will know you're not into it. They will remember, oh, and where did that girl go?
And of course, when they get attached to other people, you become boring to them.
Exactly. They don't even remember you so much. That's how it works. You remove your climate from them. When you keep it short and sweet, you make sure that you don't get invested in advance. You make sure that you don't get too attached. You don't also give people too much hopes when you're not sure about them.
Yeah.
Converse for as many hours. Meet as soon as possible. Avoid fantasies. Don't roll over their Instagram photos until you're hypnotized by them.
Yeah.
Remember, people post highlights. They don't post reality. Meet them to see reality. People post the highlight, the best pick for that day.
Yeah.
See the real life, how they live. Some people are so addicted to their phone, but when you look at their phone, their photos online, you can't tell. When you're talking on the phone, you can't tell. You need to see them in real life when the phone is aside.
Yeah.
Whether they can actually keep it aside. The second element of how you should do dating differently is when you let the small heartbreaks become eye-openers. We call them small heartbreaks because when you're not overly invested, you don't get shattered. You just get disappointed when what you thought was working does not work.
Yeah.
Just have a disappointment for a day, but you wake up from it. But you let it be an eye-opener. What type of people cannot work? Okay?
Yeah.
What type of people? The type that you don't want. The behavior that you should have picked.
Yes.
The indicators. And you're also becoming sharper in safeguarding your heart, in getting too deep in something that has no future. Some people are not really available and they leave you dreaming and filling gaps. You end up building them in your head when they don't even know that. The fact that they're not available should be a put off by itself. The fact that they're not honest or hurrying up to arrive at conclusions means they're also not ready. Some people are beautiful, attractive, romantic even, but they're not ready for marriage.
Yeah.
Always shop for marriage.
Marriage.
Not serious relationship.
That is what we do. Shop for marriage.
When you shop for marriage, you check people on the filter of whether they can be wife.
Yeah.
Not girlfriend. Anybody can be.
A girlfriend.
Not everybody can be.
A wife.
Do you get?
Yeah.
A wife is a custodian. A carer. Virtue. She must be able to manage a home. Some girls can't manage their own body, their own house.
Yeah.
But she can be a girlfriend.
True.
When you shop for relationship, looking for boyfriend, any boy can be boyfriend. Not every boy can be
a husband.
The language changes. Husband is a leader, a father. Even when you don't have children yet, he is the father in that home.
Yes.
But what if you notice he can't even dress himself? He can't even organize his small finances and have bus fare. You need to be careful what you ask for. Anybody can be boy because that's a ride. Relationship is a ride.
Yeah.
Marriage is a purchase.
True.
DTW. They don't sell ride.
You purchase. Yes.
If you want rides, go to nightclubs. The people give rides there.
Yeah.
Just to tell you that when you learn from every letdown, you become better. And within 6 months of searching, 1 year of searching, you can pick problems before they become problems.
Yeah.
And you can pick potential while it is not yet visible.
Yeah.
Let me close by telling most men that the women you will end up marrying are usually not the most forceful ones. Virtuous women, marriageable women are not the ones who aggressively come after you. The ones who aggressively come after you usually know something you don't, that they don't deserve you.
Yeah.
And the most marriageable woman will not be the most sexy. That's the contradiction. Sexy women are hardly faithful. They need to experience that with a lot of men. You get?
Yeah.
Those who just put sensual energy. Careful, brother. Learn to be alarmed.
Yeah.
When a woman is walking with so much sensuality, be alarmed. She can't tame to one man. I heard one lady, this socialite, who a guy went and married, saying, this guy tames my demons and anybody else. I know I'm a gangster, but this guy tames my demons. Do you want to marry a gangster?
No.
When people tell you who they are,
Yeah.
believe them. Maya Angelou said,
Yeah.
gangster. And now they also have demons that you have to tame. Yeah, there are men who are so broken that they need a problematic woman to feel alive. Yeah? It's unfortunate when people don't heal and they make their wounds their lifestyle. Just tell you, if you let every disappointment become an eye-opener, you'll eventually realize that the woman you need is usually not the one who is aggressive, too sexually brazen. She'll be balanced. She won't be down. She loves herself. She knows how to dress up. But she does not step forward to come and grab you. That's why it's very hard to marry right when you are rich, when you're famous, when you are sensational, when you are... That's why our artists can't marry right. It's just not possible.
Oh.
The women they meet are not the ones on the surface. The ones on your face are not good. And then they start getting children with many women. They start sleeping with many women, which means now, sincere women, the Sylvia type, no longer want anything to do with you. The only chance there is for a person who's going up to marry right is when he keeps strict discipline. That way, good women will give him audience. They'll even refer him. You find Sylvia who's married, tell him, I know a girl who you may want to meet. Sylvia can't send you to her girlfriend, a woman a girl she's mentoring, when you're just a serial baby daddy.
Of course
She
not.
will warn her. If that guy calls you, block.
Don't. Don't.
But he's popular. But he has money. My friend, what do you want? Do you want marriage or do you want madness? Virtuous women are looking for faithfulness, character. The only way there is, and it's very hard for artists or athletes or these so-called celebrities to do, is to be disciplined. They display girlfriend A, girlfriend 2, girlfriend 3, break up, boyfriend 3X. You are ruining your reputation. And you are condemned to be that kind of woman or man forever. You must conduct yourself like a prince to ever command the attention. And you'll be helped. Do you know you'll be helped when you behave well? When I was single, I would pass by and I see a father or a mother disturbing themselves to think of somebody they can link me up with. They really take up your issue. Because they like how you conduct yourself. Oh, my son, you're single. How do I know? Are you, you know? Or they even give you a piece of advice. Let me tell you, nowadays, this is what matters. Nowadays, when you're well behaved, even if you're famous, they will help you.
Yeah.
You'll be helped. But discipline is very hard. Very hard.
Yeah.
Many people are getting children with bestie, getting children carelessly. Many people don't care. And they remove themselves from the cluster of those who could have built their life and turned their lives around. I must close by telling you that society knows it, although they don't say it. We know people who would have been presidents if they married right. We know women who would have turned our societies around if they married right.
Yeah.
But because these people don't usually rise, we know them on a personal level.
Yeah.
We know them on a company level.
Yeah.
We know them on a classmate level. You know that girl had potential more than you 10 times. But the moment she married Johnny the Rattlesnake,
True. I've seen that actually.
we know them.
Yeah.
This person could have gone very far. But they married a firefighter who was always
Fighting.
putting out a fire.
Yeah.
And you meet Maggie when both of you are 40s, later in life, looking like a survivor of war. Maggie, how are you? Yeah, I survived. I survived.
Sad. It is so sad.
When you know what she was capable of, the life she was full of, the dreams she carried, how she was persuasive, charismatic, convincing, graced, you want, wow, you feel the loss.
Yeah.
You have that uncle who you know that uncle could have turned our larger community around. He was preferred, could have been voted, could have been. The moment he married that character.
Sure, there's a lady I schooled with, yeah, and she used to perform so well, extremely well. Let me say she went to one of the best schools in the country, and she went to one of the biggest universities, I would say. But she was dating this guy all the way from primary school, not even high school. And she married that person. And right now her life just turned around. She's just a housewife actually, and it has bothered me for so long. I tried to piece 1 and 2 and I just can't get it.
So while you are climbing career-wise, you are sowing seeds of disaster by the side because of naivety. Why can't you cross bridges when you get there? Why can't you evolve first? For lack of wisdom, my people perish. When there's no vision, people perish. We said when people have no vision for their future, they usually revert to their past. Those things you started in your childhood, infatuations, emotional entanglements, you think now you're invested, you've been together too many years, don't want to start zero, at least I know this person. Better the devil, you know. You don't need a devil. Just because you know a devil doesn't make it any better. I don't know why people prefer devils.
No, you don't need him.
Please.
Yes.
Better the devil, you know. Do you want a devil? So we are saying, make it a wake-up call every time you see something. Even if it's a disappointment by your friend, just let it teach you a lesson. Yes.
Wow, the dating pool definitely has so many people. Let's take to the dating rules, and now you can purchase Dating Right, a concise guide written by Benjamin Zulu, a book full of insights and wisdom, and you cannot go wrong with the books that he has written. You can get them on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the bench.